Good evening, everyone, and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. My name is Alpa Sharma, and in today's session, we shall be talking about RCs. This is our series named as RC Master Series, which we have been uh, taking on this channel for quite a while. It's been 7 classes that we have discussed RCs. This is my 8th class, and I hope everyone can hear and see me very, very clearly. Very good evening, everyone. Could you all please confirm if you can hear and see me clearly? Hi, Aarti. Hi, Vishal. Hi, Shrikant. I hope I'm clearly audible and visible to everyone. So, what are we going to be doing in this session today? What is the purpose of the series that we're going to have? The series that is going on is named as RC Master Series, where we discuss various topics on which passages can come in the examination. Today, we are going to take yet another topic like we had taken in the past 7 classes. We had taken multiple topics in the past. We had taken internet phishing, we had taken cryptocurrencies, we had taken philosophy, psychology, and many more topics on which passages have come in the past and on which passages can come in the examination. Today's topic is going to be sustainable energy, one topic which we have seen very, very frequently many times in the past in the history of CLAT. Because I tell you how do we decide topics, okay? किस टॉपिक पे पैसेज आ सकता है, कैसे डिसाइड करते हैं, ये मैं आपको बताती हूँ. पर उसके पहले कुछ चीजें सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी क्या है उस पे बात करने से पहले a few things we need to know. So what is going to be the agenda of the class? We discuss various genres of RCs, topics on which RCs can come in the examination. And while we get comfortable with these topics like economics or different sciences, different eclectic reading topics, we try to get comfortable with these topics so that if a topic of this sort comes in the examination, we don't get uncomfortable. We know the basics of these topics, the kind of passages these topics might give us. And then simultaneously, I'll give you an unseen passage. I'll ask you to read that unseen passage while we discuss the topic on which the passage is. We will read that passage. We'll try to understand what the passage is about. And we will work on 2 main types of questions. We are going to be working on the main idea question, which is the most important question. Hi, Krishna, Sijan, good evening. So that the most important question is going to be the main idea question. I'll tell you why. If you are able to understand the main idea of a passage, 80% of the battle is already won. You shall be able to answer most of the questions pertaining to the passage correctly. Okay, Sijan, I've been really good. I hope you've been doing great too. Hi, Rajinder. I hope you can hear and see me clearly. So, main idea question discuss karenge. We'll discuss a vocabulary question and we'll try to understand which were the lines we need to pay attention to, which lines can lead to inference, what are the conclusions we can draw. So, these are the questions we'll try to master along with getting comfortable with the common topics. Hi, Priya. Very good evening. So that's going to be the agenda of the class. 2 more things before I proceed. 1, we have a free workshop that's going to happen on 26th of February, 7 p.m. The topic is going to be how to maximize CLAT preparation during your holidays. After your boards are done, after your examinations, final examinations are done, if you're doing your 10th or 11th or your 12th, how can you maximize the preparation for CLAT during your holidays? If you are somebody who wishes to sit for CLAT and wants to utilize their holidays to the maximum level, attend this workshop. It's a free workshop, but before that, you need to register yourself. Go register yourself, attend this workshop for sure. And we have launched our CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. So if you are somebody who wishes to prepare for CLAT 2024, this is the right time. This is the number of our counselors. Speak to them, know more about the program, and we shall see you in the classes then. And we're going to be talking a lot. So, okay, now that's going to be about the programs that we have. Now let's start talking about sustainable energy. What is sustainable energy? Can you give me an example of sustainable energy? Kya hai sustainable energy? Of course, Varun, I do remember you. Good evening, Priya. Okay, so what do you think is sustainable energy? Give me an example of that before we start talking more about that. What do you think is sustainable energy? Yeah, here we go. Can you give me an example? I'm sure in your schools you have studied this in detail. If you read newspapers in the last few years, COP 26, the G20 meet, the climate change, these topics have discussed sustainable energy over and over and over again. What do you think is sustainable energy? Sustainable word, what does that mean? Let me see if you remember. क्या होता है सस्टेनेबल वर्ड का मतलब और उसी तरीके से सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी क्या होती है कौन बताएगा सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी एक देखो मैं आपको बताती हूँ टॉपिक्स कैसे टॉपिक्स एग्जाम में आ सकते हैं हाउ डू यू डिसाइड व्हाट काइंड ऑफ टॉपिक इज इंपॉर्टेंट फॉर यू व्हिच कैन कम अप एज एन आरसी इन द एग्जामिनेशन anything that has been in news in the last 2 years over and over and over again and something that is not political is something that's important from the perspective of your examination, referring to RCs. Green energy, yes. Conserving the present for future, yes. Grow with nature, yes. I think I'll buy all of your comments. ठीक है मैं आपको समझाता हूँ सस्टेनेबल होता है एनीथिंग दैट कैन गो ऑन फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम नाउ फॉर एग्जांपल इफ आई यूज कोल और इफ आई यूज पेट्रोल और इफ आई यूज डीजल is this a form of energy? Because, coal, diesel, petrol, they generate energy. But then are these some examples of forms of things that can generate energy? Are these some examples that can go on forever or for a long period of time? Or will they exhaust with time? For example, coal, petrol, all the petroleum products, petrol, diesel, kerosene, क्या ये चीजें बहुत लंबे टाइम तक चलती रहेंगी या एग्जॉस्ट हो जाएंगी कुछ टाइम के बाद खत्म हो जाएंगी अगर वो कुछ टाइम के बाद खत्म हो जाएंगी एग्जॉस्ट हो जाएंगी इफ दे डोंट गो ऑन फॉर अ लॉन्गर पीरियड ऑफ टाइम दे आर नॉट सस्टेनेबल इफ आई आस्क यू टुडे स्टार्ट स्टडिंग फॉर 15 hours a day for CLAT is this a sustainable plan no because by the end of 2 to 3 to 4 days you will be exhausted. This plan cannot go on for a longer period of time. That is what sustainable energy is. Any form of generating electricity where the raw material or the products that lead to energy, generation of energy, can go on for a longer period of time is sustainable form of energy. Now, Priya, I'm going to correct you a little. Do you think all the sustainable forms of energy जो लंबे टाइम तक चलेंगी जो एग्जॉस्ट नहीं होंगी क्या जरूरी है वो ग्रीन हो I'll repeat my question is it necessary that all the forms of sustainable energy are green in nature green energy कौन सी होती है जो एनवायरमेंट पल्यूट नहीं करती है on the contrary sustainable energy वो होती है जो लंबी sustainable word का मतलब ये हुआ which can go on for a longer period of time. Do you think all the sustainable forms of energy are green? I will wait for your answers. No, not necessarily. एग्जैक्टली प्रिया ये जरूरी नहीं है कि जो एनर्जी सस्टेनेबल हो वो ग्रीन भी हो लेकिन मोस्टली जो एग्जांपल्स हम देखते हैं सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी का जैसे सोलर पावर वो ग्रीन होता है ऐसे बहुत सारे हम एग्जांपल्स देखते हैं सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी के जो ग्रीन होते हैं इसीलिए बहुत आसान है ये कंफ्यूजन रखना कि सस्टेनेबल एनर्जी ग्रीन भी होती है नॉट एवरी टाइम जस्ट रिमेंबर द स्लाइट डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम द डिफरेंस बिटवीन ग्रीन एंड सस्टेनेबल हाय निधि गुड इवनिंग Okay, now let's move on. I'm going to give you a passage. Okay, you have to read the passage very carefully and you have to do a bit of writing here. I hope you have your pen and paper with yourself. After you read every page, like we've done that in previous classes, today also, like you read every page. After every page, write down 3-4 words that are important in the passage. Not the words जिनके मतलब आपको नहीं पता no that's not what is important is those words which are being spoken of in the passage जिनकी बात passage में बार बार करी जा रही है वो words जो पूरे पैसेज पूरे पेज को समराइज कर देंगे. You have to write down 2, 3, 4 such words, or maybe one also, which is being discussed in the page in detail. That will define the gist of the entire page. This passage that I'm going to give you spans over 4 pages. So I need at least 4 such words which will define the entire page. If you can do that, send me a thumbs up, everyone. Jaldi say, I'll have a sip of water. Till the time you send me a thumbs up that you've understood what you're supposed to do. 4 pages, har page mein 2, 3, 4 such words which will define the entire page. Send me a thumbs up, everyone, if you've understood what you're supposed to do. Okay, here we go with the very first page. Good luck. Read this and send me a done after you're done reading this. Okay, I hope you're done reading. Please note down important words. Let's go to page number 2, everyone. Hi, Aarti. Please read the passage. Hi, Zoya. Please read the passage. Make sure you've written the important words. What is the page talking of after you've read the page? Let's go to the next page, everyone. Let's go to the next page, everyone. I'm right here. Please keep reading the page. Let's go to the next page, everyone. And the last page. Done. Varna is very quick. All right, so I hope you have already written the important words for each page. Now, I'll repeat why did I ask you to do that? While you're reading the passage and if you're making notes of important words for each page, retention of information, what's there in the passage, is easy for you. Making a mind map of how the information is flowing in the passage also is going to be easy for you. Plus, when you combine all these words, you'll get a bigger picture of what the passage is talking about. you'll get a picture of the main idea of the passage. So this practice of, writing a few words after every page helps a lot for beginners. Of course, when you proceed with solving passages, while you approach the examination, you can't write words every time after every page. That's something you can't do because it's going to be time consuming. But then this will put you into a habit of locating those words, which will define the entire passage. And if you locate those words, आपको ये भी याद रहेगा कि पैसेज में क्या बात हो रही थी. आपको ये भी याद रहेगा कि वो इंफॉर्मेशन पहले इसकी बात हुई, फिर इसकी बात हुई, फिर इसकी बात हुई, ये मैप कैसे बना पैसेज में. ठीक है, और आपको मेन आइडिया ढूंढना भी इजी हो जाएगा. सो ओके, अब लेट्स गो बैक. एक्चुअली क्वेश्चन मेरा क्या है, जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है, इट्स गोइंग टू बी द मेन आइडिया ऑफ द पैसेज. बट बिफोर यू टेल मी द मेन आइडिया इन अ वेरी जेनरिक वे एंड आई एनालाइज योर चैट्स, उसके पहले ना एक बार पैसेज में फिर से जाते हैं. अब आपको करना क्या है, this is the first page. Looking at the first page, you have to tell me two words that the page is talking of. This page is talking of. दो ऐसे words जो उस पूरे पेज को डिफाइन करेंगे. Of course, climate change, renewable energy, ऐसे कुछ कुछ छोटे छोटे वर्ड्स हैं. लेकिन बेटा ध्यान रखो, जोया, राजेंद्र, फॉसिल फ्यूल, रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी, क्लाइमेट चेंज, इन तीनों को कंबाइन करके मैं चारों ऑप्शंस बना सकती हूँ मेन आइडिया के. तो वो मेन आइडिया मैं कैसे ढूंढूं जो बिल्कुल बैंग ऑन इसका मेन आइडिया डिफाइन करेगा. हाउ डू आई फाइंड दैट इज द क्वेश्चन. सारे ऑप्शंस विल टॉक अबाउट फॉसिल फ्यूल्स एंड रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी एंड क्लाइमेट चेंज, बट ऑल कैन नॉट बी आवर आंसर. हाउ डू आई फाइंड द एब्सोल्युटली correct or the closest option is the trick. Okay, so this page, point out two words that you think the page is talking of. 2, 3, 4 words. Point out those words. I think one word, okay. ठीक है Priya, correct. Let me highlight a few words which I think are worthy of being noted. This, okay. This, in fact, instead of this, I would mark this. Global warming, climate change, interchangeably use कर सकते हो. And then clean energy as a solution to that. अब क्लाइमेट चेंज की बात करेंगे तो ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाता है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग उसमें ऑटोमेटिकली आ जाता है, राइट. तो ये दोनों वर्ड्स सबसेट हो गए क्लाइमेट चेंज के. एंड देन वी हैव क्लीन एनर्जी एज अ सोल्यूशन टू इट. डन. लेट्स गो टू द नेक्स्ट पेज एवरीवन. पेज नंबर 2. Point out a couple of words, maybe 3, maybe 4 words, which will define the entire page. At least one paragraph में एक word जरूर mark करना. Point out those words, everyone. Global warming, absolutely. Yes, Varun. Can I say this page is talking of the impacts? Yes, Sananya. The effects is what I'm referring to. Rajinder, temperature in the atmosphere also is an effect. That's an impact. So basically, it's this entire paragraph, this one, is referring to impacts of not using green energy or renewable energy. These are the impacts, okay? There's climate change and what happens because the gases escape. There's a hole in the ozone layer and multiple things. Can I say by this point of the time, the author is trying to focus on why using sustainable energy is important for us. So the passage started off with what is sustainable form of energy, what is green energy, and why is it more important for us now to focus on green energy. Till this point, that's what the author is talking of. Yes, fossil fuels and climate change. Correct, Bhuvi. Let's move to the next page, everyone. I've highlighted a few words. Remember while we were discussing what is sustainable form of energy, we differentiated between sustainable and green. We differentiated between what is sustainable form of energy and how is it different from green energy. Because sustainable का मतलब क्या हुआ? Perpetually available, हमेशा available रहेगी. But is it necessary that it also is green? Renewable also is green? Not necessarily, right? So this page focuses on the difference between that. Any other word that you think is important here? The entire page focuses on the difference. Let's move on to the next page, everyone. What does this page talk of? एक बात बताओ, इस पेज में कुछ बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है और you can skim through this page. This page can easily be skimmed. It has a lot of data which is not very important for us while we're trying to understand the main idea of the passage. You should have skimmed through this page. This page predominantly talks about how a lot of countries are switching to sustainable forms of energy and how other countries are following the same path. Yes, Ananya. पूरा skip ना भी करो तो आप skim कर सकते हो. थोड़ा पढ़ो, थोड़ा छोड़ो. So that you have a fair idea of what this page is about. Okay, so this page talks about how many countries are moving towards sustainable form of energy. What is the conclusion in the last paragraph? Is the author giving you a suggestion, a promotion? Is he trying to influence you to do something? What is the author doing in the last paragraph? The author is making a suggestion here. And the first and the last paragraphs, they play a very important role in helping you identify the main idea. So you should read them very carefully. He is trying to influence you. Yes, Ananya, absolutely correct. He's trying to tell you, dude, बाकी countries भी कर रहे हैं, आपकी country भी कर सकती है ऐसा. If you want a longer future for the next generation, you have to move to renewable form of energy. It is possible. Yes, that's the suggestion he's making. He's trying to influence you. The use of renewable source of energy over non-renewable sources is a must. And he's trying to influence you as a citizen of a country to move to renewable forms of energy. That's the conclusion he's made. So if we are trying to find out the main idea of the passage, what is going to be the main idea? Correct me if I'm wrong. The entire passage is about what is renewable form of energy and why is that important, and that countries should move completely to renewable forms of energy, 100% usage of that. So it's a compilation of all the pages we had read, a compilation of everything. He was advocating it. Yes, Varna, correct. So the author is an advocate here of renewable energy. What is it? He has defined it. Why is it important? He has defined it. And also he has tried to influence us to move to renewable form of energy. That is the main idea of the passage here. Understood, everyone? Okay. Which of the following is not the meaning of the word stave off? अब देखो vocabulary question आता है, we always go back to the passage. We read the line again. Line padhte hain and then we'll come back and try to find the answer. Which of the following is not the meaning of the word stave off? Here we go. I've highlighted the word stave off for you. Read this one. Okay, and then I'll take you to the options. I hope you've read the page, the line as well. In any discussion about climate change, renewable energy usually tops the list of changes the world can implement to stave off the worst effects. क्या करेंगे worst effect को? Think of it that way. Let's come to the options. Which of the following is not the meaning of the word stave off as given in the passage? Okay, Varna, you're very quick. That's very impressive. Avert, forestall, preclude, or attain. Yes, absolutely. Varna, Bhuvi, both of you are correct. It is attain. You are, staving off the climate change, the bad effects of the rising temperature. आप उसको avoid कर रहे हो. You're moving, trying to move away from it. Avoiding is averting. Stave off means to avoid. Forestall भी delay करना होता है. Preclude भी avoid करना होता है. So all of the three words are synonyms to stave off. Attain is to accept. Opposite to it. Attain is going to be the correct answer. Here is going to be a D. Now, did you learn something today? If you did, you have to hit the like button. And two, I want all of you to comment under my video with regards to what is that one topic that you would want me to take passages on. I've been taking passages on various topics, but if you would want me to take specific passages on specific topics, you don't have to send the reply in the chat box. After the video ends, you need to comment under my video in the comment section after the video ends. I shall be replying to each one of you. If you've learned something today, make sure you've hit the like button. You can follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and you can download our app on Google Play. Please subscribe to our channel if you still haven't done that. And that is going to be all for today, everyone. I shall see you all again very, very soon. God bless all of you. Bye, everyone.